Hello everyone, it's Baldy Chris, back on Twitch after a few days break visiting some friends, and since I've managed to unlock the alternate weapon skins for a few of the main characters, in fact all the other main characters, the starter characters, I thought it was time to try and do the Marines one. And I'm not very good at the past for the Marines, so this might be quite challenging, but we'll give it a go. And straight off, I'm not actually a major fan of any of the weapons here. In fact, I can't identify most of them. So yeah, I'll try the Zorgunner. Got a rough idea what that does. Can probably save that as a boss killer, or at least for the any bigger enemies in the game, and just use the starter pistol for the room clearing, at least on the first floor. Just to see where we get to. You come back here. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Right, okay, got him. Not super useful to get a heart drop actually, not when you got full health, but I will save it for later, and who knows, it might come in useful later. I do quite like playing as the Marine. He's probably the character I would recommend most for those starting out on the game. The reason being, he gets, there's a few reasons in fact, but he has an additional piece of armour as well as the 3 heart health points that he's got, or hit points. So yeah, you will stay alive a little bit longer. His weapon has got a 10-shot magazine, which is I think bigger than any of the other starter characters. So you're less likely to need to reload in the middle of taking something out, as 10 shots will kill most of the small. Well, it's more than enough to kill most of the smaller enemies in the game. And his active item as well is an ammo resupply. You can sort of see the walkie-talkie icon down at the bottom left of the screen. That's the active item, and yeah. We call that an ammo crate will get flown in and parachuted into the room we're in. And so yeah, I was going to say we don't actually have a weapon that needs refilling, but we do, I just haven't used it yet. Certainly doesn't need refilling, but it will need refilling. I like dropping the chandeliers. They will kill enemies if you time it right. It can be difficult, quite often you just end up putting yourself in danger trying to do it, which I don't recommend. There's a keykin, we will have the key, thank you. Must have had a key drop already, because we've got 3 keys. We start off with 1 key on every run. I don't remember picking up the first key, but you know. Playing in rainbow mode, so keys aren't super useful, as we don't get to keep the contents of any chests that we open, so there's limited uses for the keys. You could spend them with this guy who normally sells things in return for keys, and 3 keys would get you something very nice out of him. Quite often something like the AK-47, which is an infinite ammo weapon that fires keys, and also if it's oh dear, that was a bad hit. If it's equipped at the time you try and open a lock, the lock will open without expending a key. So basically you can open any lock in the game. So an AK-47 is definitely well worth having. I'm going to try and stick to the left hand side of this room, so that the enemy shots come over to the left. Reason being that there is a water barrel, blue one over on the right hand side of the room, and I don't want that to get destroyed. It could be destroyed by my shots as well, but I'm less likely to shoot it at random, whereas the enemies can. And the reason I want to keep that intact is so I can roll it into the fire, obviously. Which will put the fire out. There's a little hidden switch in the fireplace, which has now opened up a secret room on the map, that one there. And that will be where I'll be using 2 of the keys to go visit the first secret floor, the oubliette. And here we are, chest room. Can't open the chest, so I shall just destroy it. You sometimes get things out of the destroyed chests, usually junk, which is not as useless an item as it might seem. There we go, fight the boss. Got to fight him at some point, might as well. I mean, technically speaking, I could actually miss the boss fight and just go straight to the secret floor, but that's not tactically a great decision. Might seem like it, in that you skip the boss fight, but if you can beat the bosses flawlessly, I can't always do it. Going to use all my blanks here, so keep my distance. Doing alright so far. Ooh, squeaky bum time there. Yeah, I think we managed the flawless there, so I'll be able to show you why getting flawless victories is good. Destroy that throne because I'm destroying that throne. Little message to say, did I get hit? And no, I didn't, not that time. So because it's rainbow mode, the reward pedestal is empty, but there's an extra pedestal now which contains a master round, and that's because it was a flawless victory. So if you look up at the top left of the screen, I've got 3 heart containers. If you pick up the master round, I now have 4, and that is why getting the master rounds is very, very good. So even if it uses up all your blanks trying to get them, it's definitely worth doing. Playing in this mode, I don't see very much benefit to looking for secret rooms which you use blanks to open up. Reason being simply because anything that's really worth having in the secret rooms tends to come in a chest, and you can't open the chests, well, you can't keep the content of the chest that you open in rainbow mode. So I don't bother, just seems like a bit of a waste of time. That's where all my spare health goes. Only found out the other day from one of my followers. If you bring up your map screen, down in the bottom left corner of that, you can see how many heart pieces are in the dispenser. So I've got 4 of them in there, which are precisely no use to me at this particular point in time. And unfortunately you can't carry them down to the next floor as well. Actually you can, but only if you've got an item called bottle, and it will only carry 1 full heart. But bottle is generally not terribly much use, but it sort of can be. I mean, there's ammo here as well. I think you can carry ammo in bottle as well, and there isn't necessarily ammo for sale on every floor, so it does have its uses from time to time, but I think there's a lot of better items than bottle out there. So I'll zip back to the shop very quickly. The only thing that I would want to buy in here for this mode is blanks, but I'm also trying to make sure that my cash hits 115 so I can buy a rack key a bit later on. Hopefully I'll be able to show what I mean by that. Hopefully I will last long enough to do so. No point buying the keys. I don't think I desperately need ammo, so I won't buy ammo either. I could buy armour. It's, you know, it lasts as long as it lasts. It could go in a trap room or something like that, so I don't think it's terribly valuable. I'd usually only buy armour or health if things were looking a bit dire or I had money to burn, and at this point I do not have money to burn. So here's the secret room, here's the hatch with 2 keys on it, and down we go to the oubliette. New floor, new rainbow chest, it's all good. Oh, and there's some very good items here. Got the Soul Caliber, which is very good with Gunslinger, who we're not playing as at the moment, which I keep forgetting because I usually play as Gunslinger. When that hits an enemy, it will knock a soul out of them. If you then tread on that soul, it does a lot of damage to the enemies, but the souls move in the direction of the shots fired, so on the other side of the enemy from where you are. Oh, Sir Dragon Hunter's with me. Hello, Sir Dragon Hunter. How are things in Sweden? So yeah, Sir Dragon Hunter is one of my followers, possibly my only follower, but he is one of my followers, and I'm glad to have him. And he's from Sweden, and he joins us just at the start of the oubliette. I was just explaining what the good items were. We've got platinum bullets, which will do improved damage stats with every kill that we get. That's a very good one to have. We've got Pig, who's a companion who can block some bullets but generally doesn't do a lot else. Until the very moment you die, he takes the fatal shot for you, and you get resurrected on the spot with all your health intact, so that's a very good backup to have. We've got Gungeon, which is a nice gun. Daruma, which is essentially a rechargeable blank, but I am going to take Gunther, which is an infinite ammo weapon that will level up and do better types of damage and shooting modes as it goes. There's 3 distinct modes to it, and the gun speaks to us as well, quite insulting to begin with, and gradually we'll start to become more and more impressed with your abilities as a Gungeoneer. So yeah, for now he's insulting, so we're still on the first level, but it's got 3 separate levels to it, and so in that respect it works similar to a weapon called the Polaris, but the difference is the Polaris will drop back down the levels as you take damage, whereas the Gunther doesn't. Its damage only works in one way. Its levels only work in one way. It'll only go up, which is probably just as well, because at some point I'm going to take damage. I nearly did as I was explaining how it worked. Yeah, so there we go. Gunther's doing its job. I mean, it's still a pretty good weapon even in its first form. And the infinite ammo is, you know, an absolute godsend. Those, no matter how good your weapon is in this game, it always runs the risk of running out of ammunition. This one doesn't. And you know, playing in rainbow mode, because there's a limit to how many item pickups that you can get. You only get one at the start of every floor, and you can't buy anything in shops, and you can't open the chests. So ammo conservation can be a real thing to look out for in rainbow mode, because if you're only getting one weapon per floor, it can run out quite easily. You know, if there's no ammo to be found in the shops, you can find yourself having to resort to a starter pistol. This way round, got a decent weapon that is never ever going to run out. So yeah, now he's telling us we're not bad, so I think that means we're on the second mode, so the bullets now bounce off the walls, making them a little bit more likely to hit the enemies. Oh, we've got a mimic there. Do not like mimics. And they're pointless in rainbow mode. If this was normal mode, I'd get whatever was in the chest without having to use a key, which is fine. In this mode, I just get a little note. So it's very good practice ordinarily just to, there we are, so that it would take damage, to stick a bullet into a chest just to make sure whether it is or isn't a mimic. If it isn't, you're fine, although if you're using a really powerful weapon, one shot can be enough to destroy the chest, so be careful. Use something low powered, preferably infinite ammo. Did I just hit again? No? My controller vibrated, I thought I took a hit. No, something blew up, that's what it was. Yeah, and if it is a mimic, when you shoot the chest, shooting it will wake the mimic up. So it saves you wasting a key on a chest that is a mimic, and you don't need a key to get into them. The way to tell, since we've got another chest room here, is to stop and have a look at the chests. After a few seconds they will move, the lid raises a little bit if it's a mimic. This one doesn't seem to be. One bullet in, it hasn't woken up. So I'm just going to destroy the chest, get my little piece of junk. I don't even get junk out of the mimic. One drawback to bouncing bullets is when they come back your way, you think somebody's firing at you, and you you kind of panic, and it's just your own shots which don't do you any harm. So how's things with you, Sir Dragon Hunter? Presume it's late enough at night that I'm not disturbing your schooling like I did the other day. Okay, yeah, nothing in the shop really is worth having. Don't really need the ammo now. Could put ammo in the Zorgon. I think I'll just wait till I get an ammo drop to fill that up, or use my own ammo drop if need be. But yeah, the Gunther is a pretty effective weapon, and it's strong enough to be used on bosses as well. Which is nice to have a weapon that can be both a room clearer and a boss killer. Especially one with infinite ammo. Ooh, sneaky. And have you made any more progress with this game yourself, Sir Dragon Hunter? From recollection, I think you'd completed it a couple of times, I think that was right. Still working towards building the bullet that could kill the past, and therefore attempting the past to the various characters. Okay, I think I might have reached level 3 with this gun now. Should have homing abilities now. Oh, actually no, it's still level 2 because it's reflecting. Okay, there's the boss. Haven't actually been everywhere yet. Always find it's good practice to clear the rooms out, clear every room out. There's a bit of health in there. More health than I'm actually missing, so I don't see a great benefit to opening that. And there's the old crest, so I had got most of the rooms there. Ooh, I'm up to 3 people watching at the moment. Hello everyone. You know, join Sir Dragon Hunter in the comments, and we can get interactive. Might even let you start picking the contents of chests for me. You can do it democratically. Although, to be honest, if you do a shit choice, I'm just going to overrule you. But in theory, democratically. Certain items in rainbow chests that I'm just going to take no matter what. Clone is definitely one. So yeah, doing pretty decent damage with the Gunther here. Oh, it took a hit. Never mind, nothing for a flawless in the secret floors. I might now go get that full heart of health, unless I've got some here. Oh no, don't need it. There we go. Yeah, what else would I normally pick up in rainbow modes? With this gun, any bullet modifiers will be a good thing to have. Something like blank bullets is very good if you can get it. But we will see. So, all done there, off to the second floor, and shall do my damnedest to keep the old crest intact so I can open up the next secret floor as well. But I make no guarantees. Okay, what we got here? Oh, we've got some good stuff here. We've got platinum bullets again. We've got double vision, which does double damage when it's active. That's very good. We've got the particulator, which is a damn fine room clearer. And chaos bullets, which will potentially have any bullet modifier effect activate every so often at random. So Yeah, we're back down to one viewer. I've scared everyone off apart from Sir Dragon Hunter, but go on, Sir Dragon Hunter. What are we having out of the chest? Is it going to be the double damage? Is it going to be the generally increased damage stats from the platinum bullets? Is it going to be the weird and wacky chaos bullets? Is it going to be the particulator? We've also got omega bullets there, which I hadn't noticed earlier, which makes the last round in any magazine do extra damage, and I think with the Zorgun the last round already does something special as it is. Not that I've used the Zorgun much, but it might be very good with the omega bullets there. Okay, so Dragon Hunter's not selected an item for us, so I'm just going to do it. And very tempted by the double damage. Very, very tempted by the double damage. I think I'm going to go for the double damage, so I'll use the ammo drop active item. That's the Marine starter, so fill that one up, and then take the double damage in its place, and then try to remember that I've got it, because I keep forgetting that I do. I think first time I beat the Lich, I had forgotten I'd got double damage, and sort of realised during the fight, and I had such kick-ass weaponry at the time that it did a fine job of tearing it apart, whereas every time I'd encountered the Lich previously it handed my arse to me. So yeah, with good weaponry and double damage and very little remaining health on my part, I managed to take it down in literally a few seconds, which was a very pleasant surprise. I was expecting to die extremely quickly on that one rather than beat the biggest boss in the game. So where do we go now? All a bit of guesswork, but hoping to find the altar room sooner rather than later, because if it's later, I'm taking damage. And I don't want to take damage, otherwise I will lose the old crest. And that's unfortunate, because I don't like lead maidens. But that worked well. They don't normally go down so easily. Very grateful. Okay, we've got a chest room, and quite often the old crest, so the altar room comes off the chest rooms, but sadly not this one. So we're still looking. If that one was at the bottom of the map, I'm going to go nearer the top. Ooh, nearly got hit by one of those bats. And they're sneaky after death shots. I don't like the bats for that reason. Not a challenging enemy, but when you're trying to not take a hit, they're among the best of getting a sneaky shot in on you. Okay. Yeah, bullets have stopped reflecting now, so we must be at level 3 for the Gunther. Well, here is the chest room, and it has got a room leading off it. Is it the altar room? It is! Hurrah! We managed to keep it intact. There we go. Put crest on altar. Open up a secret passageway and get a regular bit of armour in return. So now it doesn't matter if we get hit, although I would prefer to continue not being hit. That's the sort of room that's nasty with the old crest, because the room's virtually all pit, you haven't got any room to manoeuvre in it. We've got enough for the rat key, mentioned that one earlier, I should take that. That will come in useful on the 3rd floor. And guess I'll buy a blank. Yeah, because I'm aiming to try and beat the Marines past, the more blanks I can stockpile, the more I should be able to take through to the past with me. And like I say, I find the Marines past to be quite tricky, but with blanks it makes it a lot more manageable. Yeah, Gunther is doing very fine work for us here. Some say it's overpowered. I'm fine with that. I'm more than happy to use overpowered items because I can't guarantee beating the game with underpowered items. So, oh, here we are. We've been everywhere. I have. That's panned out quite nicely. Right, I should be using the double damage during this fight. Might throw in a couple of Zorgon rounds as well. And it's the least likely to flawless boss. Okay, double damage activated. Strictly speaking, it's double rounds that get fired rather than double damage, but obviously if you're firing twice as many rounds, you'll do twice as much damage. Quite a nice job of taking segments off the snake as well. That removes an attack pattern for every segment. There we are, flawless, hurrah! Felt than I might have expected. So, both master rounds so far, all good, and revisit the shop, and yeah, we'll have that other blank. Nothing else that's required, I don't think. So where's the altar room? There it is over there. And what do we have here? Oh, this is another one of these ones where it's almost a gimme. That's the Gundromeda strain. That makes all enemies weaker, and that is very much to my advantage. So I will have that. Again, we've got infinite ammo weapon. Oh, that was a silly hit. Yeah, infinite ammo weapon, so while another weapon wouldn't be a bad thing to have, I don't mind too much about not getting another one because I can't run out of ammo, and if I can make this one do better damage, then so much the better. Particularly against the boss on this floor as well, because it's got a very big health bar. Some jammed enemies. Don't think I've got any curse. Whoops, walked straight into an enemy there without paying attention. Yeah, I don't think I've got curse at the moment. But some enemies on this floor are just jammed naturally, whether you're cursed or not. So I'll save that for later, although since it was armour I was losing, I'd have preferred a bit of armour. Still. One thing about taking the hits on the armour is it does trigger a blank effect, so it helps you out a wee bit. And it can also open a secret room when the blank effect is triggered. But we haven't there, so... I'm going to buy more blanks. I want as many blanks as I can have. Yeah, so much easier when the enemies don't shoot back. That said, one of the hits I took earlier was from an enemy that doesn't shoot at all. It still got me. Oh, got a fused chest there, which implies I do have some level of curse. So maybe I do, I don't know. I've got no way of checking. It's a hidden stat within the game. Yeah, if you're a super good player, you'll know exactly how much curse certain items have got. Can keep a very careful count on it. It's, once you reach a curse count of 10, Lord of the Jammed will appear, and generally make your life very much harder, as he's indestructible and just follows you everywhere and makes himself a pain. And yeah, I don't like that happening. There is a trophy attached to it, so I did it once, and then I did it this weekend by accident as well when I was around at a friend's house, and I lasted a fair while after that, but yeah, I certainly didn't make it to the end of the game. Yeah, another thing that I managed while I was at my friend's house this weekend, playing on their account, was I managed to unlock Gunslinger for them as well, so as and when they come to play the game themselves, they will find themselves in quite a strong position, courtesy of my messing with it. The downside was that it took me about 4 hours to do the Paradox and Gunslinger runs back to back, so apologies for that. I thought I was just going to have... I got up first and I thought I was going to have a quick go while everyone was still in bed, and then I was on the machine for ages and ages. But, you know, Gunslinger's a good character to have, right? There we are. Must be getting close to the boss. Yeah, there we are. We're at the boss. Let's use the Zorgun for a little bit. Double damage away. Again, nothing for flawlesses in the secret floor bosses, so I don't mind too much having taken a hit already. Obviously I'd prefer to minimise it, but certainly prefer not to get hit by any of those jammed rounds, as they deal double damage and I'm on heart health rather than armour. avoided all the jammed rounds, but still took 2 hits off other items anyway. And yeah, another hit. But eventually he's down. So yeah, there's been times fighting that boss where I've gone in thinking that I've got a decent setup against him and rating my chances, but he takes so many hits that you can just run out of ammo, and you run out of ammo in the weapon you thought was a good one. All of a sudden you're there panicking, going back down to start a pistol or something. Okay, so we managed to maintain virtually all the health after that. It's not too bad. Right, off to the 3rd floor then. And we'll be looking out for rats here. So if you are viewing and commenting, let me know when you see rats, because I might not, and it just makes life a little bit easier for me. Okay, oh, I've got the Yari launcher. I mean, that is just... that's a definite as a boss killer. Can probably take out most bosses in the space of a few seconds using that one. The rat's absolutely straight away there. Where it was, and there we are, there's the hatch. Quite got it showing up on the map yet. There it is. Right, you don't need to look out for rats anymore. That was a nice easy one for you. Okay, so we've got another jammed enemy there, so it would seem for sure that we've got curse at this moment. Well, we did manage to kill it without actually shooting at it. Hooray for homing bullets. Yeah, Gunther's definitely doing a good job for us here. I didn't want a chest drop anyway, Bowler. I mean, I did, but can't have everything. Right, okay. Well, let's put my claims about how much damage the Yari launcher does to the test, especially with double damage. Oh no, I must have let a blank on that one. Oh well, not going to argue. Did some very serious damage there in a very short space of time. And yeah, generally, the quicker you can kill it, the easier your life's going to be. And yeah, granted, I should have definitely been looking to take out this bloke first, because he buffs the other enemies. He was on the wrong side of the room, so I just made do with what I had. Flying things with the googly eyes will only die when their eyes are open, so they can be a real ammo suck, but homing bullets and infinite ammo, just hammer away, you'll catch them sooner or later. Buy that blank, gonna need 2 in a second. Don't really need to clear the floor out, but it's a way of maximising cash. So in normal gameplay, that's certainly good practice. Rainbow mode, it's handy because it lets me buy more blanks, although I'll certainly take free ones along the way. Very, very good. And yeah, I'm intending to save the blanks for the past, if possible. Well, I tried that with the pilot the other day, and they didn't carry into the past for the pilot, which made my life harder than I wanted. But I think for most of them, blanks will carry through. So if you can manage to stockpile them, do so. But yeah, if you're not specifically aiming to do a past, it's still worth stockpiling blanks for boss fights, which can become very much easier if you've got loads of blanks. It's a good way of getting a flawless on some of the later floors if you're trying to unlock the shortcuts in the elevator. Can't believe I didn't get hit there. But I'll take it, and I'll have the ammo back for the Gary launcher. Could do with ammo in the Zorgon as well, assuming I ever start using it again. Do I need to be in this room still? Not really. I should just teleport out of it. Yeah, rooms like this are a nightmare if you're trying to unlock the robot. Gaps everywhere, you'll dodge roll across them and then just realise what you've done seconds later when the TV just falls straight into the lava. Oh, didn't think that was a mimic, didn't leave it long enough. Oh, got me as well, that little bugger. Yes, mimics are gross. Oh well. Okay, I nearly jumped into the lift shaft. You can do. Doesn't hurt you. And this is where you unlock the shortcuts, is in the lift shaft. But I completed mine quite a while ago, so don't need to bother doing that. Right, so off we go to the rat floor. So we need 1 key to get to this bit, 2 blanks to get through that section, and the Nord key to get in here. Let's see what weapon we get out of this. So essentially I've got 2 options here. I can open up the rainbow chest, take a good item, and then deliberately go the wrong way through the maze so that I skip the rest of this secret floor. Or it's choices again. And decisions. We've got Vulcan Cannon, that's a great weapon. AWP does brilliant boss damage. Got a bullet modifier, I think that makes them set things on fire. I don't know what's best. I'll take the Vulcan Cannon just because it doesn't hurt to have some decent powered up weaponry. So yeah, the choices are take the wrong turn and skip the floor, or go the correct way and fight the rat and see what we get out of him. But I'm not very good at the rat fight. So I don't know. I was saying I was around at the friend's house this weekend, what I was doing there was deliberately taking the wrong turns just to save time. What we've got the Yari launcher, Vulcan Cannon. I'm going to try to do it properly. People are watching, so I'm going to follow the right route. So it's right, left, down, left, for me. Everyone's route should be unique. Don't copy mine. good to know the Gunther is fast enough to deal with a swarm like that. Managed to get those 2 spiders quite quickly as well. Was focused on one and then just avoiding shots rather than focused on the other. Okay, yeah. The room I perhaps like least in this floor. And I did take damage on it, so you can see why. And the bullets are still around. So, left now. And again, another annoying combat room. There's so many jammed enemies in it. Well, there were. You can get one empty room going through this maze. I like it when you get that. But yeah, so we've got a top up on the health, which I'll gladly have. Put full ammo into the Zor gun. I don't think anything else needs filling up. No, it doesn't. Right, what to do? We've got to do the first phase with the Vulcan cannon and maybe back it up with the Gunther. I'd really like blank bullets for this section of the fight. It makes life so much easier. That's why. You know, avoiding shooting at you by having your bullets deal blank effects makes life a lot easier. I'm going to get poison damage there. Just about avoided it and then took damage off the shots. That's phase 1 gone. Come out of that alright actually. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got so many blanks. The blanks are very useful for the rat fight as well. Especially the next bit. I'm even less good at the next bit. Oh, we've got 2 people watching us. Hello, second person. Don't like that attack. So I will use one of the blanks, even though I was saying earlier how I'm trying to stockpile them. A couple of sneaky hits there. Oh, done. Basically emptied the Yari launcher. Right. Oh, 3 people. Hello, third person. So now it's the punch out phase, which I'm terrible at. But you don't actually have to beat it. Okay. Oops, that was the wrong move. I forget whether you need to duck or block. That was a block and I did the wrong thing. Oh, I will take that, thank you. And that was the wrong thing. Yep, so he's beaten me, no surprise there. I am really terrible at that bit. But you don't have to beat him. So we've got one of his rat keys, got a bit of health back, got some Guan stones, got some armour. A little message to tell me how terrible I am, which I already knew. More health, more armour. And we've got the broccoli, which makes you strong, so I'm pleased with that for sure. I don't recognise this weapon. Oh, yeah, I'm not really a fan of that one. And a ring that does something. Oh, we might have some maps on the coming floors. Don't get a map on this floor though, you just get a rat fishing with cheese. We've got some more keys which I don't need. I'll have a blank since I used one, possibly two in that fight, I can't remember. Got the health fully topped up. And I will definitely fill the ARI launcher, it's been very good to us so far. And partial refill in the Vulcan cannon. Should be looking pretty good for most things. Now, one of these could be a mimic. I'll sling some bullets around the place. No mimics. I will open one with the rat key, but I don't get the contents, annoyingly. You don't in rainbow mode. That's a pity, they're good items, but still, all done. Picked up a few things out of the fight. Whether or not they get used, different matter, but we've got them. It all helps. And off to the 4th floor and another rainbow chest. Right. Oh, is that the... Is that... Ooh, actually. Oh, I thought that was the finished gun at the top. It is not the finished gun. Not sure what it is, but I am sure that's the makeshift cannon. I will take the makeshift cannon. That is potentially a one-hit kill on a boss, especially with the double damage item as well. So that's good. Right, off we go. Quite handy being able to fire around corners with this gun. Not got enough of a curve on it to do a 180, but another blank as well. All good, all good. Did the doors just back here? Okay. I don't particularly like this room. Not much room to manoeuvre, and all the ice on the floor just makes it really hard as well. But with homing bullets, I can just sort of stay up at the top end and stay out of trouble. Altogether too many bats in that room. But yeah, Gunther is doing very good work for us right now. I'm going to check to make sure it's not a mimic, because I'm getting a bit fed up with mimics. It wasn't. Ew. He got shot off faster than I thought. I don't like the way the corpses of those round guys stick around as well. They trick me into thinking they're still alive. Although really the big clue is whether they're shooting or not. Oh, up to 3 viewers again. That's I think my all-time record. Can we make it 4? And are any of you going to say hello? I mean, so Dragon Hunter's normally quite chatty, he's a bit quiet today. But yeah, everyone else, feel free to say hello. And if I've got decisions to make, I might ask for your input. So everyone's buggered off again. They can't handle the commitment to actually talking to a Twitcher. I've missed a room there. That's Sinner Grace. Let's go and have a look at Sinner Grace. She's no use to us in rainbow mode, but let's have a look at her. So she will sell a synergy chest, usually for quite a high amount of money. I've got the money, but I can't open chests in rainbow mode, so it's thoroughly not worth doing. I've just left myself with a really long walk on my hands. Let's teleport back to where we started from. Oh yeah, trap room. Good, good. Not the worst one in the world. Some of them are awful. The Guanstones can be really helpful in trap rooms, taking stuff out of the air for you. Another room where the homing bullets are very helpful as well. All I've got to do is concentrate on not getting hit rather than what I'm actually aiming at. Any companion that drops blanks as well is very good for trap rooms with bullets in them. They'll set off a blank and it gets a whole lot easier to cross when the bullets disappear. Right, what do we have? It's probably going to be blanks again, no surprises. Oops, wrong room. I thought I was going out that exit, but I was reading the map wrong. Yeah, I don't care for those red gungerers that throw your bullets back at you, but as with anything, if you get them down quick enough, they don't get a chance to do it. So I don't like this guy making jammed enemies as well. So got him just before he managed to create one. Yeah, Gunther is very much doing my job for me here. Yeah, so we did get a jammed enemy created that time, but destroyed it before anything bad could happen. And yeah, of course, with the guy that splits into three, it would be the third one that I actually shoot at. Still, none of them got any shots off, so that's alright. Yeah, I thought I saw something in that corner. Is it a mimic? Doesn't look like it. Okay, guess that's probably going to be the boss fight, or very close to it. It is the boss fight, so I think Yari launcher time. So these are homing and do massive damage. I'm going to be using the double damage power up as well, so even if it's one that I don't like, hopefully we'll be able to dispense with it quite quickly. And it is one I don't like. But yeah, you go Yari launcher. That is not often that I get a flawless against those. Is that all the flawlesses so far? It is. Okay, right, well we haven't seen the cell creep for the secret floor yet, so he must be around here. And there he is. Oh no, sorry, it's Cursula, but I think the cell creep will be here nonetheless. Okay, now this was another thing I found out at the weekend as well. Did a clone run at my friend's house, and even though I gave a master round away to this guy, it still gave me the Lead God achievement, because at some point during a long clone run I managed to acquire 5 master rounds. At the point at which the trophy pops, I only had 3 in my possession. I'd just earned a 4th but hadn't picked it up, and the one I'd earned earlier I gave away to this cell creep to open up the RNG department, which is where we're going now. Mainly just to see what we get out of the rainbow chest. So I sacrificed health to get in there, but if I pick up the yellow chamber... Oh, decisions. Forgot to use the makeshift cannon on that boss. That was a really stupid move, wasn't it? I'll use the makeshift cannon on this boss fight, if people remind me. So I could have 4 times ammo, or some extra health and possibility of charmed enemies. I think I'll go with the extra health, in fact, and extra curse if it comes to that as well. Again, some items I really like there. So there was the owl companion as well, which I like, because that's one of the ones that deals blanks every so often and can basically have your back even when you're not really paying attention. But we're back up to 2 viewers again. So hello second viewer, do say hello. I'm kind of friendly. Hello. Say hello, let us know where you're from, let us know how you're getting on with the game yourself, if you're playing it, all that kind of thing. It's all good to hear. So I've been, early today I was watching someone else on Twitch, and the title of their run was their first time playing Enter the Gungeon, and they were pretty good at it as well. I mean, they didn't know sort of some of the ins and outs of the game, but they were a good player. I think they got all the way to the 3rd floor at some point, which took me weeks to do. But yeah, I like to be able to share a bit of knowledge on the game, because the game... Oh, there's my charmed enemy. I shouldn't have killed him. He was helping me out. Yeah, it's nice to be able to pass on the knowledge, because the game doesn't necessarily tell you all its intricacies. That's another charmed one. I should not kill the charmed enemy. Let the charmed enemy do some of the work for me there. There we are, and he gets swallowed up. Righty-ho. Now, you haven't reminded me, but I am going to use the makeshift cannon. So that's one of the drawbacks to this floor, is that the boss is quite a tough boss, whereas the floor itself is relatively easy. There we are. Quite tough, unless you use a double damage makeshift cannon. Which he still managed to hit me as well. Did I get hit? Yes, I did, in a very short space of time. I've got a map, so it shows the 3 rooms that I didn't go to, that there's definitely no point going to, because they're dead ends. Then I've got another little chest that we can't open there. I'll take some more junk and then hurl myself off the building. So we're up onto the 5th floor now, which is ostensibly the final floor of the game. Or is it? Each floor has a secret floor of its own, so it is the final floor, but there is a floor that comes off it. But we won't be going there today unless I get clone out of this chest. And I have not got clone. So, we had owl before. I'm going to take owl. I like owl. If I can get some ammo for that makeshift cannon before the dragon fight, that would be nice. Probably not essential. I've got the Yari launcher to use in a boss fight as well. So I think I'll be alright one way or the other. But it's always good to have. But yeah, owl helps me out here because he'll drop blanks every so often. Hasn't yet, but don't know if he does it at random or when I might actually be in trouble. I'm not sure. Still hasn't done it. There was a blank there. Oh, and speaking of blanks, I get one as well. All good. Yeah, this is sort of quite a rare rainbow run for me, in that I seem to be pretty powered up without having had to use a clone. Right, is everything dead? No, not quite, but you can't cross the gap, so you're no threat to me. Oh, no, that was useless. I hate this room. I hate hammers. Yeah, only taking one hit is actually not the worst outcome for that room, really. That room, absolute disaster if you're trying to carry the TV through it to unlock the robot. Okay. Another annoying little loop of rooms there. It hasn't even ended in a chest room. There's the shop. Oh, yes, I was talking about ammo, wasn't I? Let's buy some ammo. Haven't got any blanks for sale. And the thing that I absolutely require is the bullet that can kill the past. Otherwise, I can't go attempt the past. And that's kind of the point of this run. And it's so easy to forget to do as well, especially if you find the dragon really quickly. You just get excited to go, oh, I'll take on the boss now, before, you know, get all my health picked off me by the various traps and enemies on the floor, which can be quite brutal. Do I have anything that needs filling up? Oh, yes I do. Right. Just making very sure I'm setting my weapons the way I want them to be, so that I don't accidentally fire off loads of rounds from something I like using. Probably just let that charmed enemy do all the damage for me. Yeah, there we go. Not quite reaching it from there, is it? And of course it would still potentially do damage to me as well. Which I would prefer it didn't. Okay. Really? A hammer? That was a good blank, thank you, Owl. That was poor avoidance on my part. Never mind. Right, so we've got some kind of safe room here. A vendor that we can't buy anything from. Yeah, purple and green lights, they indicate safe rooms. So this one must be the chest room down here. It is. Is it a mimic? No, it's not. Pity I'm taking armour hits as well, because as far as I know, you can take the armour through to the past as well. Okay, got a jammed boss there. Not a boss, jammed enemy. And a nasty enemy as well. And someone's sneaking in behind me. Got me as well. Damn them. Yeah, this is what I mean about trying to get off the forge as quickly as possible. It is easy to take hits on this floor. It's a hard floor. So yeah, sometimes you just end up heading for the dragon fight sooner rather than later. Like, it's right there. If you think you're well set for it, sometimes you just head off and do it, and then realise you never picked up the bullet that can kill the first. Yes, staying in the corner is potentially quite a rubbish tactic. But it is sheltered. The only real danger was having stuff rush us, which it came close to doing. Okay, not a mimic, so destroy safely. Oh. And we got a death in here. Death will vanish when everything else dies. Which will be very handy. Because his bullets home in on me. Right, okay, that's the floor cleared. And pretty sure the shop didn't have any armour or blanks, so what we got is what we got. Off we go. So, I think, since we've got the makeshift cannon and the Yari launcher, I think those will be the weapons to use. Especially in conjunction with the double damage. Well, that's the first phase done. Couldn't get much more easier than that, really. Don't know if I actually want the Yari launcher for the next bit. Thank you, Owl. Thank you again. Really? That's just rude. There we are, so thanks to Owl's help with the blanks there, I think that's a flawless victory, which would have been a Lead God achievement. So yeah, 5th floor master round. You can only see 2, 3, 4 and 5 there because I gave away the first one to get onto RNG. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, that is where the obsidian shell casing is hidden, and that is the final part of the bullet that can kill the past. And yeah, so if you've managed to beat the dragon, congratulations, that's the hard bit. You just pick that up and take it over to the blacksmith, which hopefully you've already encountered, and then give it to her, and that's, if she's had all the other bits, she'll build you the bullet that can kill the past. Right, so now let's try and kill the past. Unfortunately we're going to lose all the health and all the weapons. Going to avoid bullet hell, don't want to go there. That's the entrance to the last secret floor. Hopefully I will keep all those blanks, because that will make life very, very much easier. Okay, try and leave this stuff up on screen so you got a chance to read it. It's badly programmed there where they put the 2 bits of text one on top of the other. I'm going to try running to the escape pods. I don't think it will let me. That's basically what I would have done in the past that I'm now trying to change. So, no, it's not going to let me. Well, I guess I'll head to the lab then. And he gives me a weapon of some sort. What do we get? The Germany carbine. I don't know if I can speak to that guy or not. Doesn't look that way. Right, yes, I have kept all the blanks, so that'll make life a lot easier. And this bit, if you've ever played Doom, should look fairly familiar. The problem with this fight, apart from me taking hits immediately, is that those yellow bits on the floor are poison and will deal poison damage to you. Still taking hits even with all these blanks. I'm just basically going to fire off a blank every time he launches any attack whatsoever. Where is he? Oh, he brings in friends now, which is annoying. They take a lot of killing. They're down the bottom of the screen. The other Marines will shoot them as well. Seriously, where are you? Oh, he's only half dead. More of his little friends. Right, getting close to having killed him finally. There we go. He still took half my health and all those blanks. I don't like that fight at all, but that was what I've been setting out to do with this particular particular stream. So yay, that's another alternate weapon unlocked. I wasn't sure I had it in me. Thank you, Sir Dragon Hunter. I'm a hero. This time. So yeah, glad I managed to get the win for you, because I'm not good at that past. It killed me several times before I finally did it, which is, as I'm sure you can imagine, frustrating to get all the way through the game, beat all the bosses along the way, and then get put down at the last minute by something that's relatively easy for some of the characters. You did kill it yourself. That is one of the harder ones on first try as well. That's just showing off. But yeah, of the base characters, that's definitely the one that I found the hardest to do. So you should be all right with the other ones, I would say. The hunter was one of the ones I thought was easiest. How strange. Never mind. The one that's probably most difficult of all, I think, is the bullet. If you get the bullet unlocked, just because there's kind of 3 phases to that fight, and the final phase, you're just plugging away with this crappy little wooden sword against something that's got a really big health bar, and it takes forever. And so the temptation is to just hammer the fire button as much as you can, but you have to be up close to do it. And yeah, it gets as soon as it starts firing, it will get in a cheap hit at you. So let's have a little look at our alternate weapon now. Go do a boss rush, I think. Not being sped up. I'm a bit confused by what you mean there. You can charge me for using this elevator, that's fine. The bear who speeds you up. Oh right, I see you played it in turbo mode, and then it wasn't turbo on the last phase. I didn't realise that. I don't play turbo mode much. I have completed it, but I only played it for the sake of completing it. Right, what do I want here? It's probably going to be the dart marker. Although the pig wouldn't be a bad idea, because that'll save me from dying. His gun doesn't look terribly different, to my mind. Firing blue bullets, which is new. Right. Come on then, Gatling Gull. No flawless on this one. There's only one hit. So, oh, ammo refill, that's very handy. So easy to run out of ammo on boss rush. How did the starter pistol look? It looks pretty similar to my mind, but it fires blue. So yeah, hopefully I will be not needing to rely on the starter pistol, having unlocked it. But right, let's see if we can get a flawless on this one. I need a master round. much easier when they're down to just one of them. Nearly got me right at the end there, but yeah, there we are, there's the flawless. Okay, who have we got next then? Must be the Bullet King. I will try to remember to use my blanks for him, because he's the one that's most likely to catch me. Most likely with that attack. Yeah, Dark Marker's good gun. Good damage out of that. The fact that it can generate its own blank effects is also very helpful. And another ammo refill. Doing very well for ammo refills here. Ooh, blank bullets or the Pac-Man. Ooh. Or the wolf. I think I'll go for blank bullets. Blank bullets is very helpful. Being able to find your way out of a room is very helpful as well. Ooh. Forgot I hadn't killed the Chancellor on the previous floor. Normally do, normally just gets caught in the crossfire. That was a bad hit. Making a bad job of getting these flawlesses. And Beholster is one of the easier ones to get a flawless on as well. I think it's must be Ammo Con the next. Yeah. As I think I've mentioned before, one of the hardest to get a flawless on. Although sometimes we can manage it. Right. I think I'm probably going to have to use the ammo drop because that's too low to be much good, and I don't really want to be reliant on the starter pistol. Yeah, the little one that the Chancellor, I forgot, if the Chancellor doesn't get killed on the first floor, he'll reappear on the second floor. Which is a little bit annoying. Oh, silly hit. Luckily I already got the flawless, so... Come on, blank bullets, save me. And a refill, jolly good. Could have done with that a little earlier. Okay, third floor, here we come. But probably gonna have to get a new weapon, just because I don't think the ammo is gonna hold out on this Dark Marker for too much longer. Not an entire floor, certainly. I don't really like bow weapons, so I'll take these saw blades. I don't think the saw blades do huge damage, but they do fire very, very fast. Where are my blank effects? Come on. Did get some there. Oh no. Yeah, that was a bit mean, just squishing me in a corner. That was just dumb on my part. Where are you? There we are. That could have gone much better. However, it's given us a good few health points by way of recompense. Oh, we get 4 bosses on this floor as well, don't we? Really? I just got hit by the tank? Goodness me. Twice. That empty. Wouldn't have minded an ammo refill there. So I don't think these saw blades will last forever either. I mean, obviously they won't last forever. Totally lost track of where in the room I was there. Well, that was annoyingly close to a flawless, and I've used up all the blanks, and I'm going to be out of ammo for the next fight as well. Not helpful. I'm on fire, that's not acceptable. Okay, there we are. This is what I could have do without. Oh god, he's got loads of health left as well. Maybe I should have picked up Pig earlier on. It looks like I might need the resurrection on this one. Do some more of the blank effects triggering, they're very helpful. Oh yeah, starter pistol battles go on for so long. There we are. Wasn't a fan of doing it like that. Come on, even after all that, it still doesn't give me ammo. That's so rude. Right, better get a very decent, very high capacity weapon for the next floor. Big drawback to doing rainbow mode on Boss Rush is running out of ammo. Oh, there is Pig, talk of the devil. Patriot's good. Gungeon's got a huge huge ammo capacity, hasn't it? Whether it does enough damage or not remains to be seen. Liking the blank effects though. In fact, loving the blank effects. There we are, yes. It's taken quite a bit of ammo, but happy to get a master round. Have I managed to get a master round on all of them so far? No, didn't get one on third floor. Tut tut. Right. Yeah, blank effects are definitely doing me a great service here. Where are you? Oh, damn it. Never mind, already had the flawless. Okay, well, that's not enough ammo to beat whatever comes next. What is next? Oh, kill pillars. Oh god. Flank effects are very useful here though. At least they were. I still get them, just not nearly as rapidly. I think there's a strong prospect of me being killed by this, because I'm rubbish at these. And with a starter pistol, I think I've got my work cut out. Oh, I have got rid of one of them finally. I can tell you right now it'll be the last one that causes me problems, because they really come after you. Okay. used to be absolutely terrible at doing this last bit. I'm a bit better now. It would just kill me over and over and over. Little cheeky hit there. Must be nearly dead, surely. Actually, no. But there we are. Winnable, yeah, only just really, I think. Right, I want something very, 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 very good for the dragon. No little extra hearts to collect, very sad. What do we have? Golden gun does decent damage, doesn't it? It's not going to last forever. Hexagon is, I think, alright as well. But again, it's probably going to run out. Is that the membrane? No, it's not. Oh well, see how we get on with that. Unfortunate that I need to charge each shot up. So ideally I want something that fires fast. Gear off. It's not quite as slow as I thought. Definitely do with being a lot faster, but not doing anything like as much damage as I would like. Ew. That bloody knife not gone yet. Wondering if I might be better using the starter pistol actually. I think it... No, stop it with those friggin' knives. What I'm wondering is if I do the charge shots from directly in front of it, do they get it on the way up and the way down for double damage? Probably going to die before I find out. Silly hit there. Right, okay. Now it's a question of how good my dodging is. Spoiler alert, not very. Oh, I forgot I've got blank effects. Maybe if I keep firing I can make myself some safe spaces. Yeah, that's effective. I like that. When it works. Yeah, this is going to be a good few cycles. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, there's one hit, so lost legs. After my dodge rolling, which is not good. Give chance to see the alternate starter pistol in action. Wow, can't win them all, can you? But yeah, there we go. Right, anyway, I have unlocked the alternate starter pistol skin, which was the intent of this run, so I will bring the run to a close there. So thank you for sticking with me again, Sir Dragon Hunter. It's nice to see you again, and our second viewer, whoever you may be, the extra people that sneak in and say nothing, also appreciated, however long you stuck around for. So yeah, I might be back on later on doing another one of the Let's Play Prey streams after I've had some dinner. We'll have to see, but yeah, look out for me back on Twitch or over on YouTube under the name Baldy Chris. Okay, thanks for watching, bye for now, take care of yourselves.